competitive. And you see Brent Wellington sans the water bottle. At least doing something. The following contest is a four corners tag team elimination match where the winners will be the #1 contenders for the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, Moose, Beef Wellington, Theta Lambda Psi.
The first of 4 teams that will grace Davis Arena. And referee Bill Clark is going to have his hands full in this one.
Going to be a lot of traffic in this one, but I spoke to Wellington earlier. He grabbed me, of course, and said, "Hey, I got rid of my spray bottle." I said, "Why'd you even have it?" He said, "To keep me cool." And I remembered, I'm already cool as it gets. I said, "You're
I like the way you put the fact that you had a conversation with him. I know what you really mean is he talked at you.
Yeah.
And speaking of somebody that talks at you, Maverick and the Omega Man, Pat Buck, out here from Top Shelf Time.
Introducing next, Pat Buck, JD Maverick, Top Shelf Talent.
As Maverick will be the first one to tell you, Maverick is cool.
That may be a disputable opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Maverick
people
likes
wear
to talk
those
about
outfits, but Kevin Bolin thinks they're cool.
Well, Maverick likes to talk about himself in a third person. And talk about a third person. Brewski, the schizophrenic wild Milwaukee madman, out here teaming up with the high-flying Fang. What a team it turned out to be.
I think he's cool. Just don't eat me. Introducing next, the team of Fang and Igotta Brewski.
There's a one-liner in what you just said, but I'm not going there.
You know what I mean.
Yes, I do, because I know exactly what you're going to say.
The guy's a complete carnivore. The guy is a maniac in every sense of the word. Well, here comes 2 men possessed. The mood just gets fouler and fouler as the weeks go on. No, they just always bringing it back. Full circle.
We're talking about 2 men out here that got a chip on their shoulder from what happened earlier in the evening.
They had to rescind, had to hand over the Southern Tag Team titles, and also that weren't theirs, were not theirs. They belong to Totally Awesome. But keep in mind also, they've suffered 2 pinfall losses in the past 2 weeks to Brewski and Fang. And finally, Scott Cardinal and Dirty Money.
Now there's a lot of sidebar issues going on here. The thing between Fang and Brewski, Scott Cardinal and Dirty Money, the fact that TST thinks that they are the upcomers and would not possibly be able to understand why they would not be the #1 contenders. The fact of what Theta Lambda Psi has gone through 2008 to have this opportunity, and the fact that Scott Cardinal and Dirty Money also stealing the Southern Tag titles last week, having to give them back by threat of suspension earlier in the evening. There's a lot of different things going on in this match.
We might have to take notes, folks at home. But you don't need to take notes on that. That guy right there in the jean shorts, in the Timberland boots, jacked to the gills, that guy is a complete psychopath, uncontrollable maniac. Good luck if you got to stare across the ring at Igotta Brewski.
Well, as this world turns, somebody's liable to be going to General Hospital before it's all over with. If I can think of any more soap opera things to tell you, I will.
Look at Brewski refusing to get out of the ring. He just told the ref, "You want me out? Get me out." Bill Clark said, "You can stay."
Brewski and the Omega, and Pat Buck, the Omega Man, is tagged in Beef Wellington. And quite honestly, Brewski doesn't give a rat's rear end who he's facing. He's going to go through somebody, and Beef Wellington, quite honestly, doesn't want it to be him as he tags in Maverick, and Maverick is upset.
Well, of course Maverick's upset. The guy is completely insane. He's a walking powder keg, no pun intended. And Maverick goes and tags in the big man Moose. Now, if there's an even matchup for Igotta Brewski in this matchup, it might be this big man, the unstable frat boy Moose.
Well, Moose is saying that he wants Fang, and be careful what you ask for. Fang maybe giving up a lot of size and weight, but Fang has been known to be hurled into quite a few men out here, and Fang has taken a few men down.
Fang ain't backing down from a fight. Fang
He's
will
a
find a
pit bull.
way. Yeah, man, where there's a will, there's a way. And Fang's got a ton of will. And he knows, though, he's been cornered. He doesn't want to try to match power. Doesn't want to try to exchange blows with Moose. And you see the frustration. There's a reason they call him Moose, Dean. He's like a bull in a china shop. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's what I said.
Well, Fang is using what Muhammad Ali used to call a rope-a-dope situation. Allow the man to run himself out of gas. Fang keeps avoiding forward somersault rolls, keeping his way out, keeping himself out of the way. And Beefcake Wellington tagging in the Omega Man Pat Buck from Top Shelf Talent. Again, keep in mind the opportunity to become the #1 contender for the Southern Tag titles presently around the waist of Totally Awesome Susio and the Kamikaze Kid is what this is all about.
PB on the backslide, shoulders down, a leverage maneuver. PB, there you see, one solid shot, able to shut down Fang. PB wanted no parts of Igotta Brewski. Saw Fang in there, figured he might as well. Well, things are about to get very interesting.
This is the situation you have in a four corners tag elimination. Anyone can tag in anyone. And the situations you may have is what you are seeing in front of you. Pat Buck and Maverick have both been tagged in at the same time. Now, if you really think that they're going to go with what the crowd is saying out here and fight, I doubt it. But you see what's going on. Maverick's going in and tagging somebody else, and nobody else wants it. The Omega Man runs over Fang and Brewski. They don't want it.
Why not?
They're going to force these men to lock up collar and elbow, but you know their heart will not be in it.
Well, both of them can't be the most top of the shelf. Somebody's got to be better than the other. Let's find out.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Hello! Meeting of the